Hello everyone, this is Echo again from Furryecho.com. I wanted to go over these Pawpad molds that I have for you guys if you guys want them. Here is the end result. Well, actually this is what I used to make the mold. It's a hard piece of clay, but this is the end result. Basically of the item that you can make out of latex, silicone, liquid rubber, whatever you decide to use. Just as long as you don't use like a catalyst or a resin. Anything that gets hot will warp the mold and it will be damaged and you can never use it again. But yeah, anyway, here they are. The end result is about 8 inches by 6 inches and half an inch deep or thick. Half an inch deep or thick. But yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like. You would take this and you can either just sew it right on or glue it onto the sole of your shoe. You can make it, you know, this would go on your heel and your foot. But yeah, enough of that. Let's go ahead and see how we use it. Alrighty, so here's the molds. Let's see if I can zoom back real quick. Just a little bit. Alright, so here's the molds. Get a nice little thickness and everything. Pretty good. They cost $40. You get 2 of them. Both of them. They're exactly the same. There's no difference between left and right. But yeah, you get 2 of them. They come in the mail. They're $40. Shipping in the US is usually around $1.68 to $2, and outside of the US runs average $45 to $5. It could be higher depending. So yeah, I'm going to show you today how to use them with a latex solution. Put it back. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, this is another actual finished item. It's another mold that I have. If you want one, just let me know. These ones are also $40. I was selling them for $35, so I'm kind of undecided. It's a really big long one. Actually goes right on the foot. Here's the end result. So you can see it's quite stretchy. This isn't really thick. It's about a I don't know. Let's go with 4/16 of an inch or 3/16 of an inch. So yeah, it's real nice. I actually use this, so it's quite dirty because I've been walking all over the cement outside probably for like the last year. But yeah, they're really good, really tough. I just ripped them off because I'm going to put them on something else. But yeah, they're real sturdy. And you just glue them on with, don't use hot glue, use like some kind of super glue like E6000, something along those lines, and it'll stay on forever. Alrighty, what I'm using today to fill this mold is a latex mix that I've already mixed together. It's going to dry real pretty black, so it's already starting to dry in the mixing bowl, so yuck. But they will be a nice pretty black when it's done. The latex that I'm using is from the Monster Makers. You can, I think it's the monstermakers.com, something like that, just Google it. But it's Mass Latex RD407, and you can get that from them. You can use other types of latex. I prefer that one just because it seems to work properly. The latex that you buy at craft stores doesn't really dry properly. You can also use silicone. I tend to use, let me see if I can grab it. I tend to use a 2-part silicone. This one's a transparent silicone, so I just put orange in there because I was using the orange one. But I won't be showing you that. You can use silicone. Silicone works just fine in these, as well as a liquid rubber, just like normal shoe soles. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started. What you want is your mold, whatever you're putting in the mold, and a piece of fabric to put over. You don't have to put the fabric when you're done. It's just so you can pop it out really easy and use it to sew on, or you can cut it out the mold when you're done and glue this whole thing right on there. If you don't want it, then you have to peel out the mold, which is just as easy. It comes out without an issue anyway. You can see I've used these like 4 times and I got some latex still on there. But yeah, peeled right out, no big deal. Alrighty. Let me get a pair of scissors. I usually won't put it in the bag, but it's been here in the bag for like a couple hours, so I didn't want it to get hard while I was getting ready to make this video. Oops, there went the corner. I'm just gonna blow out some. I'm using just a compressed air to blow out some of the dust. Dust really doesn't matter, but I don't really want it in there. Okay. I don't know what the best way to do it. I guess I could do it like this. Alrighty. I don't have a good camera stand, so I have it propped up on one of my lights, so I'm sorry if the light's really bright. Alrighty, let's go ahead and fill this in. I'm only filling in halfway right now, just because I want to take a dowel, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, and just fill it up the sides to make sure I don't miss anything. Ooh, stop dripping. Stop it. Okay, I'm going to move that to the side. Grab the next one and fill this up. I feel like I'm baking a cake with this bag. I don't think I've ever used a bag. I normally just pour it out of the cup. This is interesting. To decorate a foot cake. That doesn't sound good. Alrighty, stop dripping. Stop it. Make it stop. Come on. Okay, I'm going to put that to the side and just leave it there for a bit. I'm just taking popsicle stick and I'm just going to rub it up the sides. That way I make sure I get every inch covered in the same color. Doesn't really matter, you don't have to do that. I do it just because I tend to fill it with the latex of just the white color, like I did with the back of these. That way I don't have to mix all the same color. I just pour it in there. You never notice because this gets glued on. And if you use fabric, you'll never ever see it because you'll just sew that right onto the fur. Go in there. It's okay if you get it like in between a little bit, just because you won't see that at the when you actually put it on your fursuit. Try not to get bubbles in it. I'm doing this quickly, so I think I'm getting some bubbles. So do it slowly. I'm at 8 minutes, I think, so I'm doing it a little quickly because I got 2 minutes left to show you how to finish this. Alrighty. Let's squeeze some more in there. Okay, I think I'm putting too much. Be careful, don't put too much. I think it's gonna explode. Just a little bit. That's okay. It doesn't really matter, I guess. I'll figure out what to do with this in the end. Okay. It's really prettier if you don't get it everywhere. So, forgive me. It's really quickly over this, so forgive me. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to take my fabric and I'm going to put it right on there. I'm just going to make sure it gets nice and tight on all of this latex, and you can probably see through it. I don't want any bubbles, I want it nice and tight. Good. But if you put too much latex, I didn't put crazy too much, but if you put too much latex, it will fall out and onto your table, and you don't want that because it's messy. Alright, so that's done. Now what you do is you take this, put it on a shelf, and it's flat, it won't warp, you can put it on a shelf, and you let it sit for 3 days. Make sure it's 3 days. Don't get antsy and try and take it off, or try and take it out at 1 day, 2 days. If you do that, it might buckle, and you might get some weird, ugly thing on the end of it like that. You don't want that, so wait 3 days. Be patient. You can do it. Just wait and wait. Silicone, you just leave it in there for an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. You can pop it right out. But latex, leave it in there for 3 days, okay? Liquid rubber, leave it in there for 2 days. Depending on the liquid rubber. Sometimes the liquid rubber is very similar to silicone and only takes an hour. But there you have it. There is the Pawpad mold. I'm probably going to put a little more in here before I put it up on the shelf. And you leave it in there for 3 days. You just peel this back and it pops out and you're ready to use it. Again, these Pawpad molds are going for $40. I do sell the actual Pawpad, so if you want one, let me know. I'll put the prices on my website once I actually get my website up. If it's already up, forgive what I'm saying. I'm still working on it right now at the moment that I'm making this video. But yeah, the molds themselves are $40. You can email me at the link that I have below, or message me in this YouTube video, or at any of the other links that I put below. So yeah, again, $40 for the mold. Let me know if you want one, and I'll go ahead and send you one. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions on how to make these or how to use the molds, let me know. Or, well, not how to make the molds. I will not be divulging that. Well, not now anyway, maybe later. But yeah, let me know. Again, thanks for watching. Again, this is Echo with Furryecho.com, and you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye!